Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember where the hell we are and how we got here?
Well, we just finished Isaiah chapter 48.
We did.
And in that chapter, I think that God sort of kind of liked but hated Israel / Jacob / worms.
Yes.
Is that basically the gist of it?
That's the gist of it, yeah. He was like, I am so fucking awesome. I'm going to save you for that sake.
Right.
So that everybody knows how awesome I am. Not because you're special. You aren't. You suck.
Right, yeah. So that was, basically that's been it for like a few chapters now.
Yeah.
But that was Isaiah chapter 48.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're getting into
Isaiah chapter 49.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we are hopping into Isaiah chapter 49, and before we do, I need to tell you a few notes.
Okay. Yeah.
This chapter includes the second of the songs of the suffering servant.
Oh, we got another song?
Yeah. Remember I clarified in one of our extra episodes, like our Q&A or something like that, but I never went back and clarified in our regular episodes. When we did the first song, I erroneously stated that it was 4 consecutive chapters contained the songs.
Right.
And that was false.
Not true. Right.
It was not true. Yeah. They are spread out. So this is the second one. Now, the third one will be the next chapter.
Okay.
And then the fourth one won't be the one after that, but it will be the one after that.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, just as a reminder, the servant songs are 4 poems within the book of Isaiah, written about a certain quote servant of Yahweh.
Okay.
And God calls the servant to lead the nation, but the servant is horribly repressed, and in the end, finally, he's rewarded.
Got it.
And we don't know who this servant is. Christians claim that it's Jesus, and other people are like, no, it's Cyrus, and then others are like, no, it's Israel. God himself, and other people are like, it's Israel, and other people are like, it's just bad writing.
Sure.
Just stop trying so hard.
Yeah.
But they fall in chapters 42, 49, 50, and 52.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just wanted to clarify that before we start.
Got it.
Listen to me. Ya islands.
Ya islands.
Don't you like that?
Yeah, it's like they've used this multiple times. It's funny.
It's just to repeat what we said the last time islands came up. It could be coastlands, whatever. Right. It's the people further away. Yeah. Right. That they still fall under God's rule or whatever.
Something like that.
Because he said so.
Right.
So listen to me, ya islands. Hear this, ya distant nations. Before I was born, the Lord called me. This is the servant speaking.
Oh, okay.
Before I was born, the Lord called me. From my mother's womb, he has spoken my name. He made my mouth like a sharpened sword. In the shadow of his hand, he hid me. He made me into a polished arrow and concealed me in his quiver. He said to me, "You are my servant, Israel, in whom I will display my splendor."
Wait, you are my servant, Israel?
You are my servant, to whom I am speaking, Israel.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it could be, you are my servant, Israel.
Right. No, that's why I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it doesn't sound like he's talking to, like, because Cyrus has come up specifically before, but here he's not saying specifically Cyrus, it's Israel. So it gets a little muddled.
And this is, before it would have been like, oh, it's probably Cyrus. Now it's like, oh, it's probably Jesus, actually.
Or Israel. That's what. That's
Israel,
how the Jewish people see it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But I could see why Christians are like, no, it's totally Jesus. Because they're saying that he was there from the beginning, and yet at the same time that he was called from his mother's womb, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to.
But there's also, you could also say, so I mean, there's been a lot of talk in the Old Testament about how how God forms human beings in the womb. Like he's got a part in forming you in the womb.
Yeah.
All it's saying is that he formed this person, whoever it is, in the womb, just like everybody else, but made them a weapon for him.
Which Jesus was supposed to be.
Right. But that doesn't make this person specifically not knowing who it is they're talking about any more specifically special than anybody else that's born.
Look, I'm not saying that this is Jesus. I'm not.
I understand.
I don't know who the fuck it is. And right now it looks like it's Israel. Although last time the servant came up, it seemed like it was Cyrus. I
take offense when we say Jesus because I don't want to give this book any credit that it's not due.
Well, and I'm coming from a similar but contradictory place because I will only give what's due because it's so fucking ridiculous that I could criticize it on many, many levels.
So this same book, though, claimed that it knew that Cyrus was going to do these things to Babylon, right? And save and free the Israelites and all that, right? They knew his name.
Yeah.
Hypothetically in the canon of the Bible.
200 years before Cyrus.
And many Christians believe that that's the case as well. So if we're taking it from that standpoint, where they knew that this person was going to be that specific person, right? Why can't we name fucking Jesus?
Right.
Why can't we can name Cyrus, but we can't name Jesus? I call bullshit.
Right, that's true.
So it doesn't, I understand that Christians want to see it this way, but that is not how I see it at all. Like, I don't think that is anything. I don't. That is a large leap to make, given the context that we're in. And I know we're reading it with the knowledge that we're going to be going into the New Testament, and Christians do see it this way. But if I'm looking at it from the perspective of a Jewish person or Judaism, I don't see it at all. Okay. It's just the same blather that we've heard. On and on.
Let me say, if I was walking into this as I am, not aware, then I would have no inkling or whatever. But if I have been told that this is Jesus, and then I come and I read this book, I would be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. This sounds like Jesus.
Sure, but also keep in mind that the New Testament was also written after the fact, after this book was written.
Sure.
And they were very easily able to make it fit the narrative.
Of course, retrofit.
They're like, hey, we need to make this work and this work and this work, so
absolutely.
Let's make that happen.
I mean, that's what that, conference at Nicaea or whatever the fuck.
Council of Nicaea.
Yeah, that thing.
Right.
Where those dudes sat around and plucked papers and stapled them together and said, and this is the Bible now.
Yeah, and if you think that they didn't make it work then that's just silly.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you.
This was written by men. It was written by men, and that's it.
Yeah. Period.
Right.
Yep. But, continued the servant, I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for nothing at all. Yet what is due me is in the Lord's hand, and my reward is with my God. And now the Lord says, he who formed me in the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob back to him and gather Israel to himself, for I am honored in the eyes of the Lord, and my God has been my strength. He says, it is too small a thing for you to be my servant, to restore the tribes of Jacob and bring back those of Israel I have kept. I will also make you a light for the Gentiles, that my salvation may reach to the ends of the earth. The ends of the earth. And
I see what you're saying and how this fits narratives that are on later. But again, if you take it in context as to where we are, it just sounds like the same blather.
Oh,
the same,
totally agree.
Same nonsense.
Totally agree with you. I'm not saying that this sounds like it is Christ.
No, I got you.
I am saying that I can understand how a Christian being told this is Christ would believe that.
Right. And moreover, many of these things that they're talking about were previously attributed directly to Cyrus as the one that was doing it.
Yeah.
And this person that they're talking about is somebody completely different because he believes in God. He's like, he's all about God and, and Cyrus didn't believe in God at all. So
I don't see why it can't be Isaiah.
Well, Isaiah is just a prophet relaying a message, though.
But I don't see why they get really, really confused with like who's speaking where, and they don't differentiate. True. And sometimes he's like, "I'm speaking for God," and sometimes he's like, speaking for himself. I don't see why it can't be.
They definitely probably
Isaiah any more than Israel.
I mean, Isaiah is definitely spreading the message to make these things happen. So, according to the Bible,
or maybe I should step back a pace and say, whoever was writing in Isaiah's name at this point of the book of Isaiah.
Yeah.
This is what the Lord says, the Redeemer and Holy One of Israel. To him who was despised and abhorred by the nation, to the servant of rulers. Kings will see you and stand up. Princes will see and bow down because of the Lord who is faithful, the Holy One of Israel, who has chosen you. This is what the Lord says. In the time of my favor, I will answer you. And in the day of salvation, I will help you. I will keep you and will make you to be a covenant for the people, to restore the land, and to reassign its desolate inheritances, to say to the captives, because they're in Babylonian captivity at the moment, to say to the captives, come out, and to those in darkness, be free. They will feed besides the roads and find pasture on every barren hill.
I think I got to step in here for just a second. And it just occurred to me as we were talking about this, that I think that everybody that reads the Bible has Christians specifically, they have an agenda, right? They're trying to see Christ in that.
That they accuse you of having.
Sure. But they have an agenda, and so when they read something, they aren't reading, like, what I'm hearing is this is the them being freed or soon to be freed from Babylon.
Yeah.
Babylonia.
Yeah.
Babylon. Sorry.
Yeah.
But what they're hearing is general suffering and people not worshiping God, and like they're hearing it differently.
Sure.
And I can see how that could be taken that way. But so far in the Bible, everything has been written very specifically to the plights that they've been going through at that given time.
Right.
And so I don't see why this would be any different.
I don't either. So
that's, again, just I know I'm kind of going on about stuff here, but like it's really bothering me how this is supposed to relate to Jesus. And I don't want to relate it to Jesus. And I know I keep saying that, but there's other ways to hear this, you know? So.
Right. And when I do bring it up, I only bring it up as I am being a deliverer of information.
Sure.
Not a prophet, just somebody who has read that, oh, hey, there's some people over there who are saying that it might be this or it might be that or it might be that.
Right.
And I see what they're saying. or this one sounds ludicrous, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
And-
man. Ludicrous just popped up.
That's
No, sorry. That was
That's
a
an
reference to a commercial.
an American commercial.
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
It was just funny. To me.
It was funny.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
Right.
They will neither hunger nor thirst, nor will the desert heat or the sun beat down on them. He who has compassion on them will guide them and lead them beside springs of water. I will turn all my mountains into roads, and my highways will be raised up. Remember, we've talked about that before, his high roads.
Right.
And how there's like lions that won't eat them or some shit like that.
Well, and there was the fire that won't burn them, and the water that won't get them wet. And, you know, all that
kinds
shit.
of magical rainbow road.
Yeah.
I will turn all my mountains into roads, and my highways will be raised up. See, they will come from afar. Some from the north, some from the west, some from the region of Aswan.
But none from the south, apparently.
No.
Unless
Well,
Aswan is in the south.
That's what Aswan is.
Well, what about the east, though?
Well, okay, let me go back, because I have some notes about this, if you would shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
North, west, and Aswan. You're right.
Aswan.
Yeah. Okay, so I have some notes about Aswan that it could be a swan.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's got to be Aswan now.
It is Aswan in my
Right,
in my mind.
Exactly.
So okay, Aswan here is based on the Dead Sea Scrolls, but other interpretations refer to it as Sinim.
Okay.
Sinim.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like those only vaguely sound similar, right? Like
Aswan and Sinim?
Sinim. Yeah.
They don't sound at all like to me.
Well, I mean, they both have a S and an N.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm stretching there.
All right.
But anyway, a word that can be found, this is a word that can only be found here in the Bible. It's never mentioned again.
Okay.
And it could be interpreted as Persia because of some similar word used in the Septuagint, the Greek version.
Okay.
It could just basically mean the South based on a similar word in Vulgate Latin.
Okay.
Or it could be China, because the English term sinologist comes from the Greek word for Chinese.
Okay.
Some others even identify Sinim with some place in Egypt.
Got it.
So once again,
it could be any number of things.
Once again, it's here's a place that we don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Right.
Which they could have left it there, but didn't.
Right.
The most that can be safely said is that verse 12, which is what that was, foresees, quote unquote, many converts coming from far distant places, of which Sinim was a notable example.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's my note about that.
Sure.
Aswan. Okay. Some from the region of Aswan. Shout for joy, you heavens! Rejoice, you earth! Burst into song, you mountains! I'm gonna tell you that.
He just took all the mountains and made them roads, though.
Well, now they're
back again.
Now they're singing.
Okay.
When I wake you up in the morning, I'm gonna say, "Burst into song, you mountain!"
And I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
no,
that's
thanks.
what I'm gonna do. Because that's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord comforts his people and will have compassion on his afflicted ones. But Zion, and here they're speaking of a specific mountain.
Okay.
The Mount Zion.
Okay.
But Zion said, the Lord has forsaken me. The Lord has forgotten me. So the people over there are like, oh no, God doesn't have anything to do with us anymore. This is bullshit. He divorced us is the term that's used in other translations.
Got it. Okay.
And so this person is saying for God, can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. Which that sounds weird, but what he's saying is, you know how a mom with a newborn will never forget to feed her child?
Right.
I'm even more than that. Not going to forget you.
Okay.
I'm the awesomest at remembering.
Okay.
Because I'm God.
Right.
You know?
Right.
See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are ever before me.
That's back to that. There were specific groups that were doing that to show their... Yes. Wait. So this isn't God talking then, right? Or is it God?
This is still the servant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yes and no. And this is where we get into it could be Jesus because the one of the examples that was pointed out was when he was crucified. The nails went through the palms of his hand. My God. And so we are written on his hands.
I see.
Yeah. But yeah, there was some practice common among the Jews at that time of making marks on their hands or arms by punctures on the skin with some sort of sign or representation of the city or temple, for example, Jerusalem, to show their affection and zeal for it.
Got it.
So
okay,
it's a fair point to bring up. I hate it, but there it is.
Sure. Again, you can make things fit after the fact.
Absolutely.
Any which way
absolutely.
You want.
This is definitely as valid as a tarot reading.
Right.
That coincides.
Yep.
Okay, so see, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are ever before me. Your children hasten back, and those who laid you waste depart from you. Lift up your eyes and look around. All your children gather and come to you. As surely as I live, declares the Lord, you will wear them all as ornaments. You will put them on like a bride.
See, now, there was not a good break, and it sounds like the Lord's been talking the whole time because...
It's in quotes, though. So somebody is speaking for the Lord.
All right, that's fair.
And it's Isaiah or somebody writing for Isaiah, as Isaiah, speaking as this servant, whomsoever he may be, for the Lord.
So it's just really bad writing.
It's horrible because we're like so meta here. We're like 4 people deep.
Right.
Of speaking for.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's fucking servants all the way down. I don't even know what to say. Like, what are these people?
Right.
Though you were ruined and made desolate, blah blah blah, devoured, you will be far away. The children born during your bereavement will yet say in your hearing, "This place is too small for us. Give us more space to live in." Then you will say in your heart, "Who bore me these? I was bereaved and barren. I was exiled and rejected. Who brought these up? I was left all alone, but these, where'd they come from?" This is what the sovereign Lord says. "See, I will beckon to the nations. I will lift up my banner to the peoples. They will bring your sons in their arms and carry your daughters on their hips. Kings will be your foster fathers, and their queens your nursing mothers. They will bow down before you with their faces to the ground. They will lick the dust at your feet."
Judaism is franchising. They're bringing this. They're like they want to get that million served on their McDonald's banner.
Yep. Could you imagine licking the dust at your feet?
No.
That's grody. Actually, it reminds me. I recently watched the movie Saltburn, which I have such mixed feelings about, and it was a really, really strange, over-the-top movie that I don't necessarily regret seeing, but I'm not necessarily excited that I saw it either. There was a lot of male nudity in that movie that just, I don't know that it was all necessary.
Right.
There was no female nudity, but anyway, this guy was in love so hard with this other guy, kind of, that he's looking in the bathroom. He sees his guy that he's in love with in the bathtub jerking it. And so then when dude leaves the bathroom, then this main character guy goes in and drinks some of the bath water.
I'm not sure you can even say that on the fucking...
The bath water.
Jesus Christ.
Drank the bath water.
Stop. That's horrible. Oh fuck!
Well, that's when it says they'll lick the dust at your feet. I'm like,
I'll lick dust all day. Okay, I'm happy licking dust. Just shut up.
I don't want to even drink any of that stuff.
Moving along.
Would you eat cat food?
I have eaten cat food.
Ew!
I worked at a pet store for a while.
Oh my God!
You get bored, you know.
Oh, canned cat food?
I tried it.
Did you really?
It's not good.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because, you're there and you're bored and people dare you to do shit, so you do it.
What the fuck? fuck? I would never.
I didn't do this, but somebody did eat a fucking pig ear one time. That was gross.
God, what is wrong with you people? Like, they would be like, "Brack, brack, you're a chicken," and I would be like, "Abso-fucking-lutely."
Well, no.
What is wrong with you?
It's not even that. We're just bored. We're like, I'll try it. Sure, why not?
No, that is not how my brain works.
No?
Nope. Nope. There are some things that peer pressure will not work on me.
I mean, our cat seems to like it, you know?
Well, yeah, but that's because she's a cat and it's made for cats.
But, I mean, you know, she's a cat. What's so different, you know?
Because if I drop dinner on the floor and she eats it, she barfs up a few hours later.
Right.
So clearly our stomachs are not the same. She needs food that's made for her.
They're more meat eaters. We're omnivores, so we can eat things that they can't.
Yeah.
But we can also eat the same things they eat.
Oh my God. I can't with you.
I'm just saying.
You are trying to justify trying cat food for no reason other than pure boredom
how can you
and
knock
peer
it
pressure.
until you try it?
I'm not going to.
Although I'm not trying the bathwater, so.
Oh my God. Stop. I was trying really hard to change the subject into a different, like we were arguing and your brain was off of it.
Right.
And then you just brought it right back around.
I did.
You know what? Our kid and actually my ex-mother-in-law, they both ate dog biscuits.
I have done that, definitely.
Oh my God.
Our son used to eat dog biscuits when, like, I think he had some for when he was wrestling or something, or at least one of his friends did something like that.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you people? Like, what is it that says I'm gonna try this? It wouldn't even occur to me.
I mean,
no.
I mean, why not? You know?
No.
I'm just saying.
It
is what it is. Yeah.
No, thank you. Then you will know that I am the Lord. Those who hope in me will not be disappointed. I'm disappointed, but
we don't hope in him either.
I don't hope in him.
Yeah.
So whatevs. Can plunder be taken from warriors or captives be rescued from the fierce?
That can happen.
But this is what the Lord says.
Okay.
Yes, captives will be taken from warriors, and plunder received from the fierce.
Okay.
I will contend with those who contend with you, and your children I will save. I will make your oppressors eat their own flesh.
Jesus.
No wonder they say atheists eat babies. Ugh.
I don't. Okay. I don't. Whatever.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah.
They will be drunk on their own blood as with wine. Now we're vampires too?
Self-vampires.
Cool.
You're going to eat yourself.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't. Then all mankind will know that I, the Lord, am your Savior, your Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. The end.
And you're worried about zombies, but what about this self-zombieing?
This is nasty.
You know, like self-vampirism.
Nope.
You got to worry. Now you got something else new to worry about.
Nope. I'm reading a book right now by Jonathan Mayberry that has zombies in it.
You got to meet Jonathan Mayberry, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
He is so fucking awesome.
Right? Yeah.
He is a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite book by him is the first in his series, Rotten Ruin.
I have listened to that book and I liked it a lot.
It's really good. If you like zombies, that's a good zombie read.
It really is. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, then he's got another series that's related to it that happens before the zombie apocalypse, and that's the series I'm reading right now.
Gotcha.
And the main character of that is Joe Ledger. I don't enjoy it as much because I don't like that character. I feel like he's too army macho.
Right.
But I enjoy being in that world enough that I put up with his nonsense.
Sure.
But anyway, so
God's a dick.
God's a dick and zombies are scary, and I am not one.
Oh.
And I'm not eating people.
And if you missed our Patreon episode, which we did the other day, we talked about, possibly we're not going to, but we talked about how fun it would be to name our podcast "God is a Dick."
Oh yeah.
So
I forgot about that. We
We
did talk about that
because we say it enough, and it's true enough that it could be very relevant.
And then we argued over whether we would use the contraction gods or God is.
And the only feedback we got was that God is a dick would let us emphasize is a dick. God is a dick. So it gives us some play with different marketing and different things like that. So it could work out better like that.
Yeah. Oh, I told you I think that using the apostrophe is a symbol, and they always fuck up the symbols.
Sure.
No symbols allowed.
No symbols.
Yep.
All right. Well, that being said, that was Isaiah chapter 49.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that we'll be back tomorrow with
Isaiah chapter 50. And if you would like to join us, oh no, it'll be too late by the time you hear this.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Unless you catch it in the next few minutes.
Yeah. Well, okay. So next week on Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, we do live Discords, and they're a fuck ton of fun.
Yeah.
And you should be there with us.
And the links on our newer episodes for the Discord channel are always down in the show notes. So just head down there, click on the link, join us. I don't give a fuck if you don't know how to do Discord. Just log on. None of us knew how to do Discord before we logged on there.
I still don't know how to do Discord. Every single time I have to be like, how do I get into this chat thing?
We'll only laugh at you minimally.
I won't laugh at all.
Somebody might, though.
Somebody might.
But it'll be very minimal.
Somebody might, but it'll be minimal, and it'll be affectionate, and it won't be me because I'm right there with you.
Right. No, well, it's like a good humored laugh is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It won't be like a menacing laugh.
No, not at all. Very affectionate.
We're laughing together.
And then also the people in the group will collectively try to help you figure out what your problem is.
Right.
Not that you have a problem. They'll try to walk you through.
But they'll solve it.
Yes. And check out my hook. Okay, so on that note.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.